All right, we're going live. All right, we are live finally after like 4 days of trying to get this show on the road. We got an overlay now, and it's got to be tweaked a little bit. But betting with the boys, episode one. Point spread God Harris to my right or left, and then JT Ricky Bobby right below me. Um, we've been trying to get together and do something like this for so long. And we finally did it. We're really just going to shoot the shit, give our favorite plays of the day, and just talk. I mean, that's really it. Just kind of casual. So, boys, how you doing today? It's finally the weekend. How you doing, Harris?
Finally, big weekend ahead of us. Huge weekend. Been waiting all week for this weekend. I mean, yesterday was a big day for the boys. I think between me and my prop guy, point spread prop, we made like 14K last night. So, been looking forward to this day for this whole week, and I think we're gonna make a lot of money today.
Yeah, that's really solid. I was kind of cold earlier this week, and I got really hot. I plus 12 units like the last 24 hours. So
Damn,
Yeah.
ready to
it's
roll into this
heating
weekend.
up.
And JT, finally, the face reveal. The people now
Yeah,
know
no,
what you look like, dude.
Fucking Ricky
I think I
Bobby.
posted something one night for my VIPs, but yeah, none of my guys have seen me yet, so it's fun to actually be on screen for
Yeah,
once.
yeah, there's so many guys on this app, and you don't know if they're just like a fat, like old dude in their mom's basement or what. So like, you guys obviously like we've been talking for like a year. So,
Yeah, it's been a minute.
um, yeah, but there's definitely a lot of questionable dudes on the Twitter app, no
Hella
doubt.
weirdos. Hella
Oh,
weirdos.
for sure.
They
So,
only
all
come
right.
out when you lose too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know, right? Like it's never like you could hit 30 straight plays, nobody will say anything, and then you lose one play, like a 5 unit play or something, and then your just whole notification feed is just flooded, right?
yeah, it's the same guy who's never liked one of your free play tweets, but he's more than
Right.
willing to comment.
Yeah.
Right. It's
So real
crazy.
quick, what we still got? So right now we got like 130 people in here. So shout out to you guys for waiting on this. Sorry for making you guys wait for so long. Um, Basically, we're all just gonna kind of just talk over a couple games and give our favorite play of the day, and then I'm actually just gonna parlay all this shit today,
Love it.
and it's gonna hit. So,
You
and
guys
I'm
want
totally.
to?
What's up?
Sorry, you guys kind of want to go over how you guys got into the game and what
Yeah,
made you
yeah,
get
yeah.
into capping and
Yeah. So I guess I'll go first. So I was in college, and basically I quit my job that I was working at, and I was watching a hockey game, and I saw somebody gambling. So I made a Bovada account, and I started gambling. And I remember the girl I was dating at the time, the first bet I ever placed was on the San Jose Sharks, because I asked her who she thought would win, and she said that the Sharks had a cooler name, and they won the game. And that's literally how I started gambling. It was like, I don't know, I guess probably 4 or 5 years ago.
It
Um,
makes me a winner.
yeah, and then ever since then, it's just been crazy.
huge blew up. What about you, JT?
I mean, God, probably about the same story. I got down to college freshman year, and hadn't really gambled much. I'd done fantasy sports and all that shit, and I week one college football season rolls around, and all my guys are like, "Hey, you got a bookie? You bet or this, that, whatever." And I started betting, and while I was making money, my friends were losing it, and that led to people asking me stuff. I got sick of people asking me, made a Twitter account, and a year later, I met you guys. Well, met you guys real early, but
There you
we're
go.
here a year later now, and things are
Yes,
going pretty well
sir.
to this point.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. We kind of all originated from college and stuff. And many people don't know I'm a college athlete myself, and I played rugby up at Iowa State. And so about 2019, I tore my labrum in my shoulder, and that kind of put the dapper in my season. So I was like, "Fuck, I need to stick around with sports somehow." So I got into gambling, and one thing turned into another. Hit a 2K parlay, turned into 40,000, and the name just really fucking blew up. I mean, just been sticking with parlays, and I mean, they've been hitting crazy, crazy percentage amount too. So it's insane. But Yeah, I got together with a couple buddies here in Iowa, and we kind of brainstormed, I think it was last October, brainstormed a little idea, and, we came to fruition with, hey, let's just, make point spread God, have point spread props, and then have that point spread alt account for like marketing and, hyping up the tweets. So a lot of people think it's just one person running these 3 accounts, but it's split up between 3 guys. So we got a nice little team working the system here, and it's been working out for years. So kudos to point spread props. He's been doing his thing, killing it. And then also point spread all. I mean, kudos to get that guy. I mean, we did a big merch sale last November, and he took care of it all. I mean, I think him and his mom shipped out like 150 beanies in about 2-3 days straight. So
you're leaving out Huncho, dude.
And then Honcho, Honcho, he's a good guy too. He tried to get into the game a little bit, but it was just a little too time consuming with him. But we'll try to get him back in here with big parlays and those golf picks. He's been a golf god here, so we're trying to get him back in the golf things.
Yeah.
But
and just to harp on what you said, so 2 things. One, I always tell people that when PSG is hot, you have to tail him. Like when you're posting like 3-4K parlays, I tail them blindly.
All the time.
Dude, like when you're hot, you were like the hottest captain. So it's nuts. You hit some crazy shit. But also what you're saying about kind of having a team of guys, that's exactly what I have. Like when I first started this page, I was only hockey actually. And so I had my buddy Luke from college. He started helping with NHL picks and NFL and college football. And then my best friend my whole life, Tim, he has been helping the last 2 years since before this page started. And he makes up about 35% of the picks on my card. And so actually this is the first month that I've separated the picks by individual name.
Yes.
Instead of just having it all together. And people were so confused because like it never goes on these podcasts or anything. So so me and you, we're very, very similar in that regard for sure.
And it's crazy. We all started in college. I mean, if you look at it, we all started in college. So I originally made this account in 2019. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to place my sports betting picks, keep it on the low. And then one thing turned into another. And I mean, once sports betting became legal in Iowa, I mean, I hopped on that shit so fast. So safe to say we run Iowa with sports betting. There's no one that competes with us. So, and I don't think anyone will either. So come on, Barstool. We need you. Come on.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about Las Vegas is that I have the shittiest sports books. I can't even take like first half bets for soccer here. It's crazy. No DraftKings.
What do you guys have out there?
Okay, so we have MGM, but it's MGM Nevada. It is complete trash. STN Sports, they're complete trash. Our Caesar Sportsbook here is not like Caesars in other states, which is very good. Here it sucks. It's just absolutely mind-blowing to me. They are just raking in cash because all the bets I want to take, I can't take them at the actual book. It's nuts, dude.
That's crazy, man. You run into Vegas Dave down there yet or anything?
No, I have not. I would love to run into him. I would love to.
Stick around the sports book. You
I've
might see his fat ass come in.
Yeah, dude. I've had a couple of people tell me that they that I've met in Vegas say they bought Vegas Dave's picks one time and they lost like $1,000. So yeah.
Well, fuck, the dude has billboards everywhere down there. It's insane.
Yeah.
He's good at marketing. Give him that.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk some football real quick. Actually, just real quick, I'll give one soccer play for today at 9:45. Actually, I think this might be at 11. Best play on the entire board today is Norway over 9.5 corners. I rarely take corner kick props. It's a slam dunk. So take that. But anyways, let's get into football. This is my favorite play on the entire football slate today, and I am actually taking a team I've never bet on, which is Troy versus University of Louisiana Lafayette. And I really like this. Troy has given up over 24 points in their last 7 games. Pretty big underdogs here. They are plus 6.5 on the spread. They're definitely going to give up at least 30 points today. No question about it. They've scored over 24 points themselves in their last 4 games. Lafayette is a team that probably is going to score 40 points by themselves. I think this is a slam dunk. This is a really easy over, in my opinion. I don't see how this loses. So that's my pick, and we're gonna parlay these all at the end. So this is my pick for the parlay. I really like this. And you guys probably didn't even peek at this game, so I'm not even gonna really ask what your opinion on it is. And I don't
honestly, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I love that pick, bro. Great fucking pick. Let's go.
We're fucking riding. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, PSG, I guess you're next up.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Yeah. I was locking in my tail. I just locked in it. We're riding it. I'm on.
Yeah. Okay. So the other night, JT texted me and he's like, "Hey, you in a collab?" And I was like, I only have one play. I was like, I'm on Minnesota over 5.5 for hockey, right? And he's like, I'll look at it. And he looked at it and he's like, yeah, 5-2 Minnesota win, easy. Dude, the game ended 5-2. And like a couple hours after the game, I was like, hey, you called the score of that game, right? And yeah, anyways, dude. He got all big headed about it, so whatever. But
yeah, you text me at 3 a.m. saying you called that. I'm gonna get a little rowdy about it.
Yeah, but it's only 1 a.m. my time. Yeah, dude, it's early as hell here. It's 8 a.m. I've been up for like 6 hours. Yeah, holy shit. Long day ahead. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go stick to the SEC with this pick. I'm going with Mississippi. I know it says plus 5.5 down there. I locked it in at an alt spread plus 7. I put it together with 3 other games. College basketball. I'm gonna release that on the page here after this video. But yeah, I'm doing Mississippi State plus 7 alt spread. You guys can roll with the 5.5. I really think this is gonna be a field goal game. Mississippi State has the best run defense in the entire NCAA. So I think that's just going to neutralize the run game for Auburn there and get some stops, some big stops when they need them. Also on the offensive things, Rogers for Mississippi State, man, he's been playing amazing football here. I think he's averaging 380 yards or something like that per game, passing yards. So he's thrown from about 8 to 9 touchdowns, I believe, there too in the last couple games. So I mean, he's going off. What's it called? Auburn just came off a really bad loss to Texas A&M, I believe. So expect, Nixon to, step up here big time. But, this Mississippi State defense, it's going to stop the run game. It's going to come through on offense. I don't think they win. I think they cover the 5.5. I for sure think they cover the plus 7. The plus 7, you can get it on Barstool for minus 167 odds there. And just throw it onto a nice little parlay piece. But yeah, that's my lock of the day. Mississippi State plus 7 alt spread. You can take them at plus 5.5. You might get a little sweaty there at the end, but yeah.
I'm getting ready to lock in this parlay right now. I really like that pick. I think that's going to be one of the most exciting games of the entire day. And I didn't really know which way to go on it, but I will definitely be telling you on that.
Hell yeah, let's get it. What about you, JT? What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of college football action today, and I love a lot of it. But the moment I looked at the NHL slate, just something popped out pretty immediately to me. I'm rolling with the Florida Panthers team total over 2.5 goals today. I'm finding it at minus 125. The highest I've seen it yet is minus 130. But so they've covered this number in 12 or 14 games this year, including 12 of the first 13 of them. Obviously, the Panthers are just a team that can put the putt in the net consistently. They're on the road in Tampa today. 4-1 win for them when they went there earlier in the season. And for a 9-0 team to start the season, they've been 2-4 in the last 6. So, after the days this week, I think they're coming out strong tonight. And, anywhere I can find 2.5 at a minus 120 price, I just can't pass that up with a team like them.
Yeah. They're hot. The NHL has been so volatile this season, and they have been one of the most consistent teams, actually. And same with the Oilers and the Flames, who are kind of on a little slip up right now. But yeah, Panthers have been playing great. And actually, this is kind of unrelated to your pick, but Bobrovsky is actually playing really well. And I'm not really big on that guy. I don't think he's that good, to be honest. But he's having a fantastic start to the year so far. So got to respect it.
Oh, yeah.
Got to respect it. And I bet to hit this button, see if this works. So let's see. Oh, that did not work. So I was going to show the parlay on this, but it didn't work. So we'll do it like this. So, wow, that looks like shit. So, look, this is trial and error. This is episode 1.
Episode
one.
Intro.
The intro. So let me put it up. This is the parlay plus 475. Panthers team total over 2.5. Mississippi State plus 7 and Troy over 48.
What are the odds on that?
Plus 475.
475.
Man, I almost wish I would have thrown soccer in there instead.
Do it. Cash out and throw soccer in there.
No. Honestly, that Troy over is the best play of the day. I'm playing soccer very strange today.
You play soccer very strange every day, I feel like.
No, dude, look. I rarely take corner card or corner kick and like card props, like very rarely. But I took like 6 of them yesterday and went 6-1. And so I'm doing the exact same thing today. I'm just really sick of
what isn't broken.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm running like high volume, but like low unit values pretty much. I think Norway, Latvia over 9.5 corners is a home run.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I am a little skeptical on it though because I don't trust Latvia at all.
So we've dropped a couple plays, but I mean, obviously it's a Saturday morning. I think the people want to hear some football. Do you guys want to like run over some of the bigger games on the slate? Just kind of talk opinions or something or what?
Yeah, so Michigan versus Penn State.
That's the one I'm looking at right now.
So I am actually on Michigan first half. Michigan has not lost a first half this entire season. Even when Penn State has won games at home, there are a few instances on the season where they did lose the first half. Strictly playing numbers and via the eye test, it's not a very high confidence play, but minus 125, I think it's pretty good value.
I like that. Yeah. What stands out to me during this game is points allowed per game for both teams is at 16 even. I think it's going to be an under game big time. Under first half might be a lock there itself. What's the spread at right now? 2?
So yeah, I think it's 2. So I want to talk about this total because I looked really hard at this total because my initial read is under.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm digging into the numbers and I'm like, damn, like this game could go way over. But we will know like 10 minutes into the game, probably not even 10 minutes into the game, what's going to happen. Because there's a very, very high chance that they go out there and you get like a scoreless first quarter and the over is totally dead. Or they go out there and Penn State scores on the first drive, Michigan responds right away, and you got a shootout brewing.
Bombs out,
yeah.
So I don't know because like all the numbers point to Michigan scoring 30 points and Penn State scoring over 23, which is actually what their team total is at. I think it's a pretty sharp number. I have no idea what to do for the total in that game.
Beaver Stadium.
I think I'd go first quarter under. Yeah. I mean, I think I'd read it the same way as you. These teams will respond to each other, but you know, if we can get Penn State to get the ball first and they go 3 and out, I see Michigan being lackadaisical off the start. I could see that first quarter going under for sure.
First quarter under, it's at 10.
That's not.
Wow. Honestly, I'm kind of. I guess that makes sense. The total's at 48.5. I kind of like that actually. I might throw half.
If it's at 10, it can't be that juicy, right? What's the price?
No, it's not. It's minus 105 for the under.
I might play that for a unit here.
Yeah, but it's at 10 flat, which is kind of tricky.
You got to keep in mind it's Beaver Stadium too. I mean, Penn State at home is fucking. That place is loud.
Yeah, you need it to hit that. You want Michigan to get the kickoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you want Michigan to get the ball and said check weather. Oh God. The Troy weather is not good. I don't even know where Troy is. All right, we're about to check the weather.
Oh, fuck. Is it going to rain? I bet it's pouring. Or is it snowing? It's November.
Dude, I'm in Las Vegas. It's like 80 degrees every day.
Bro, you lucky son of a bitch. I woke up Friday morning to fucking snow. I
Okay,
was so pissed.
it's in Troy, New York, right?
I
7-mile-an-hour winds and it's sunny. It looks like
Not
pretty
bad.
good weather to me. Troy's in New York, correct?
I
Troy,
I
New
think so,
York.
yeah.
have no idea.
Hey,
Wherever, no, it's in
the weather is
Alabama.
the weather is fantastic there. It's in Alabama.
It says Veterans Memorial Stadium, Alabama.
All right.
Yeah, it's Alabama.
Wow. They're going to roast your ass for that one.
Damn. All right, let's check it out.
Loses 5 followers.
Dude, there's a freeze warning. There's a freeze warning, but it's 54 degrees.
No, it's cold in Mississippi. I'll back that right now. It's gonna be 45 degrees at kickoff tonight for A&M Ole Miss.
Well, it's the Penn State weather now. Now I'm worried.
Yeah, that's got to be a pretty cold one.
41 degrees and rain.
Oh,
Wow.
they're talking about Penn State. Okay, he had me freaking out. Let me put
Oh,
this
it's
on the screen
raining.
so you can see. This is a comment from YouTube, actually. High winds at Beaver Stadium. My bad, Beto. I didn't see that. I freaking out that you're talking about Troy. But now I know where Troy is, so thank you for that. Yeah, okay. So I guess that I do like that first quarter under. I'm probably gonna throw a half a unit on that first quarter under. I think that's pretty solid.
Yeah.
I don't think that loses. I think it might push, but I don't think it loses.
I agree.
Yeah, if
I like
it loses, I just blame you, so it's all good.
I like that. I'll throw a nickel on it.
What
do you guys think of
What
do you guys think about Wisconsin Northwestern? You guys think Wisconsin just annihilates them, or you think Northwestern has one of those weird games where they kind of hang around for a little bit?
I think Wisconsin annihilates. That defense is just too damn good.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I mean that's just too easy in my head. But there's always that blowout game in the morning.
Yeah.
There's so many like big games like that today where I want to play it, but I really don't have a good read. I really don't have a good grasp on that game today at all.
Right.
I think Northwestern sucks, but I can see them totally covering the spread.
What do you guys think about Ohio State Purdue? I think that 20.5. I mean, Ohio State's good, but 20.5 against a proven team that's beaten a couple top 4 teams. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good teaser pieces too. If you like running teasers,
But teasers are amazing.
Purdue all the way up to plus 25.5 in a teaser is ridiculous.
Insane.
So a spot I do like today is Charlotte plus 7.5 minus 120.
Louisiana Tech.
So yeah, they're playing Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech is just not very good at all. I don't think they should be 7-point favorites. They have lost 5 straight games and they've only won 2 games all season. They're not very good. Charlotte kind of out on a downward spiral a little bit. They dropped 2 games. They got blown out by Western Kentucky and FAU. But other than that, they're just rolling. Beat Duke first game of the season. I know you guys remember that. Beat Rice by a touchdown last week. I don't know. I think Charlotte definitely hangs, but I'm kind of afraid to play it. But I think it's a good teaser piece for sure.
62% of the money is on Louisiana Tech -7, which is crazy.
Why?
I don't know. Comparing these stats too, I mean, points per game, Charlotte's putting up 25 and they're only letting up 29 versus Louisiana Tech's 27 and they're letting up 34. So that's a weird one. It's very weird.
I got a spot I like with a little nugget on it. Let's see if you guys have an opinion on it. So one of my main things I like to do during the college football season especially is there's certain teams that I like to back over time because certain teams will consistently do the job for you. Whether that's a parlay piece or looking at the spread. Today, a spot for me is going to be Notre Dame. I'm not sure if I'm on that for just a unit or a little more today yet. But, I mean, I'm seeing that number like 5.5 to 6.5. I think it's at 6.5 now. Little nugget. Notre Dame is 20-0 in its last 20 against ACC teams, and they're rolling, man. I think that touchdown number is a good number for them, And, they had that little scare where they dropped in the rankings, but now they're climbing back up. And, other than Ian Book and a couple of those linemen, I mean, they were returning a lot of guys from that team last year that got smoked in the playoffs. They're not looking like a playoff team again this year, but, they can go for that good bowl game. And this is a game where they can keep on that track for me.
Yeah, I like that.
That's an interesting little stat about how bad they beat up on ACC teams. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of going through this list here, and okay, as me and PSG were talking about this earlier, Georgia versus Tennessee. I'm biased because I went to Tennessee, but I think there's a lot of value on Tennessee's team total. The total is at 56, and Tennessee's team total is at 17.5. It's pretty sharp. I like Tennessee's first quarter team total, actually. They've scored 136 points in the first quarter of the season, which is number one in the country. I think Georgia's going to absolutely just beat the brakes off of us. But I think there's a good chance we score 18 points. I don't know. I'm probably not going to play it. I'm too biased to play it. JT, what do you think about that? What do you think about that game in general?
I'm looking at it right now. So I already was kind of thinking tease for a backdoor from Tennessee and buy a little bit more points. I do see Tennessee going down a good amount to Georgia, obviously. But Tennessee likes to move the ball around, and I could see, in the fourth quarter, them really airing it out. And I think that backdoor cover is a real thing. But no, I didn't even know that first quarter stat.
Yeah, they've outscored opponents 136 to 36.
I mean, that's ridiculous.
Honestly, while I'm saying that, it would make sense to take Tennessee first quarter plus 6.5. Holy shit. Tennessee first quarter plus 6.5.
It's only minus 115.
Holy hell.
That's not
Georgia's
bad,
first quarter team total is 7.5.
All right, I'm going to lock that in.
I'm
sold. We're doing a live lock right here. What'd you say? First quarter plus 6.5?
Yeah, holy shit.
Honestly, what if we parlay that plus 6.5 with Michigan money line first half?
Oh, boys, I kind of like this. Are we making our plays on the show
okay.
today?
So I kind of like, so I'm the one that said Michigan first half, but I kind of like that first quarter under 10 a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Me too.
I just feel like it's safer at least.
Okay, I'll rock with that. We'll do the first quarter under 10 here, and then
it's better value too.
I'm literally going to throw down $658 on this.
It scares me when Michigan plays, at state schools, whether it's Michigan State or, today they're playing at Penn State. I do think that they're a team that teams love to upset, and it happens in big spots. But I think Michigan's got. I mean, the fact that they're ranked higher than State right now in the playoffs, even though State beat Michigan earlier in the season. I mean, Michigan kind of got lucky being ranked higher, and if they want any chance of keeping that, they need to win that.
For sure. That first quarter over-under is 10.5 on Barstool. The over 10.5 is plus 102. The under is minus 132. I think they're listening right now, boys.
Wait, but it's 10.5 because we were seeing
10.5. Yeah, I got a good line here. 10.5. No alt spread or anything.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I have total points for first quarter.
How confident are you in that Tennessee first quarter plus whatever?
Dude, Georgia's probably going to beat the absolute shit out of us. But if we score today, it's going to be in the first quarter.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think if we run the ball a lot, I think that Tennessee, to stay in this game, they're going to have to control the clock. Our run game has been very good, especially with our passing game actually working this season. There's a lot of kind of trickery that they throw in there, kind of confusing the defense. So I do like it. I do like it. I just put 205 to win 500 on it.
Nice. It's a 2:30 game, so this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. On that parlay, not just that play straight up.
I'm going to do 658.
Did Georgia play last week? I want to say they haven't been challenged recently whatsoever, right?
Georgia?
It was Florida 2 weeks ago, right? Or was Florida last week?
Oh, God, I don't even remember. Let me pull it
check.
up.
All right, I'm locked in.
Because they beat the brakes off of Florida.
Yeah.
You can't even see that. I'm in, boys. Come on. I did so the 2:30 games, the Georgia games. So I just did Penn State, Michigan first quarter under 10.5. I threw down 625 to win 500, and then I'm just gonna take those winnings and put it on the Georgia Tennessee one.
The more I think about it, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, Harris. Matt, the more I think about that Tennessee play, the more I like it because I took it was a 40-point spread last week from Mizzou, Georgia, which I don't care how good Georgia is, how bad Mizzou is. 40 points is
40 points is ridiculous. Yeah.
So I took the under and I took Mizzou to cover. Those both hit. Now, so the under only went under by at the end of it. It was a 59 point. I'm looking at it right now, and they finished at 49. But there was like 9 points. I want to say 16 or 17 minutes into the game. Georgia came out of the gate slow last week. So yeah, I mean, if Tennessee can get that ball first and put the ball in the end zone to start that game, that 6.5 looks phenomenal.
It does. I'm gonna go look at the numbers on that game, see where the public's on. I'm pretty sure they're hammering Georgia hard as fuck.
So I know you got a little different line than me because I think you got 10.5 on Michigan, but that's what I took. I just put it on the bottom of the screen. Tennessee first quarter plus 6.5, Michigan first quarter under 10. I think there's some good spots. I really do. I think today could be a very interesting day. I actually haven't taken a first quarter bet all season, so
first one, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I like it.
What else?
All right.
Stick in the SEC, or do you guys got another game you guys like?
I do like one game tonight, and let me find it real quick. I got these lines pulled up.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, you go ahead because I gotta find it. I gotta find what the line's at right now.
What do you like, Harris?
Oh,
I mean, I can be really biased right now. We can talk about this game. It's a damn good game to talk about. But
which one? Sorry, I was kind of zoning out. What did you guys say?
Miss A&M tonight. What are your thoughts?
I'm fading the public 100%. Fading the public, primetime game, fading the public. Last 6 weeks, I've been fading the public on primetime football games. I've been telling the group chat this. You guys probably think I'm fucking crazy when I say this shit, but fade the public.
You say a lot of crazy shit.
I do. I really do. If it's 60% to 80% on one side, take the other side. No way in fucking hell that 60 to 80% of bets are ever going to hit. If they do, fuck it. Public's going to win 1 out of 100. That's fine. I look like an idiot. But 60 to 80% of games, primetime football, college, NFL, fade the public. Dolphins, Ravens, faded it.
Yeah, and especially late night games also, like on a slate like tonight, even like not really talking prime time, like these late night games are the worst, especially for totals. But yeah, same strategy there. And actually, the game I was going to talk about is late tonight, Nevada versus San Diego State. So now that I'm out west, I've actually been watching a lot of West Coast teams that I've never seen before. Nevada is going to beat San Diego State tonight. I'm pretty confident in it. I haven't bet on it yet, but I'm definitely going to throw down on tonight. They're +3 on the spread, +130. Nevada is a much better team, and this total only at 45 is kind of criminal, to be honest. This game should go over, and definitely fading the public on San Diego State. I'm taking Nevada. I do really like that spot tonight.
I love that. I might join you.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers on that really for either team, but I've watched both of these teams play a lot this season. So I think it's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, no, I like that a lot. I don't know if you remember when I told people to take Texas A&M against Alabama that one night. Motherfuckers thought I was nuts.
Dude, yeah, okay. You also told people to take the Jets like the next day.
Yeah, and no one said shit.
I know, right?
I'm
Yeah.
just fucking giving out locks and no one's acknowledging me. It's like, all right, thanks, boys. Oh shit. I was like, take Jets live plus 1,000. Crickets. They fucking win.
Dude, crazy.
Wow.
I cannot believe the Jags beat the Bills last week 9-6.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Dude, there's
Did
been
you see
football November. If I'm being, pardon my French on the live here, the start to November football has been a motherfucker, man. There have been just some games that just are not. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a touchdown in that game.
You get to the middle of the season, like this big chunk, like this big stretch, it's all whack.
Yeah,
like when you
so
go
hard.
through scores from previous years, you just see like, oh, like a really good team just dropped a game for absolutely no reason, just like the Bills did this week.
Yep.
Definitely not anything to be worried about if you're like a fan of that team or anything. It's just shit happens, and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So, any other games you guys want to cover before we wrap this up?
I do. You guys are gonna think I'm biased as fuck for this, but I'm gonna call this the Iowa parlay of the day. Take Iowa
God.
minus whatever it is. Take Iowa State minus whatever it is. Iowa State's gonna kick the shit out of Texas Tech. Iowa's gonna beat the fuck out of who are they playing at home? This looks really bad on my end here. Let me find who they're playing at home real quick. I was looking at this last night after my gym session. Yeah, I was playing Minnesota at Kinnick. Get the fuck out of here. The spread's only 4.5. Dude, Iowa's going to win this game by 20 points. I'm telling you this for a fact, dude. Fucking Minnesota's offense is terrible. Just completely dog shit. Coming into the game, Minnesota is 5-3 against the spread. But we're talking about Kinnick here on a fucking 2:30 game on a Saturday. It's cold in Iowa today, boys. Minnesota's going to get shit on. And then when you look at the Iowa State-Texas Tech game, I mean, it's Brock Purdy time right now. They're still trying to get into that Big 12 championship. If they can sneak in there, they might even pull it off against Oklahoma here in a couple weeks. So, but yeah, Iowa State, Texas Tech, take the points with Iowa State, take the points with Iowa. Call it the Iowa parlay. Put your money on it. Let's fucking go. I'd only put one unit on it, though, because, Iowa State – big disappointment team. You never know when they're going to flop. They flopped against West Virginia. I think it was last weekend, but definitely lay the points down with those two teams. It's going to be a good one.
God, I mean,
so this is the only total in the 30s. It's so weird to see a total at 37 points. It just seems so low. The over 35 is minus 145
for what game?
For Iowa. Iowa's probably going to beat them like 21-0.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they're just going to completely shun Minnesota. Minnesota usually gives us trouble at Minnesota, but this year it's at Kinnick. Just expect the fucking ass kicking.
All right, you went with your.
I'm waiting for your bias pick, JT. We've all given bias picks for you, dude.
No, I just made mine.
Where's your Ole Miss lane? Where's the lane train play of the day?
All right, so here's the thing. I'm gonna be on Ole Miss money line. That's a VIP play. Give it an out. Take it. I'm going to probably be on Ole Miss money line for 2 units. And they're a great tease piece today. +9 is an amazing number. So just find another spot you guys like. But you went with your biased parlay. So I'm going to run a biased parlay. I just cooked it up. This is 3 picks. It comes out to +427. So I'm going to play my Panthers team total over 2.5 because I've probably one of my favorite spots on the day. The other spot I brought up earlier, I'm going to go with Notre Dame on the money line. I think the spread hits, but the money line is just going to be a little less stress. And then I'm going to add Ole Miss money line on there too. 3 picks comes out to +427, and I just put a unit on it.
Let's roll. Love it.
Yeah, I'm looking at these team totals. Ole Miss has a very interesting first half team total today, 13.5. And
You're
JT is gone.
Baby. God damn, JT.
He just wanted an exciting exit, I suppose.
Oh, he's back.
Way to go, JT. It was
Shake
betting.
it back, baby.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I guess we'll wrap it up here. Let's kind of recap these picks real quick. I guess
Yeah. See what you got.
we'll tweak this. We'll make it a little bit better next week. We'll have the correct graphic first off. This took forever to long story. Don't worry about it. Troy versus Louisiana Lafayette over 48. That's my pick. PSG on Mississippi State +7 actually. It's at 5.5 right now. He still likes it at that. JT is on Panthers team total over 2.5 in the NHL today, and we're parlaying that shit +475. I took it. I'll tweet the slip of that and the live show like that we gave out. Tennessee first quarter +6.5. Michigan first quarter under 10. And we hit a couple other games. So if you stayed and listened, then you got that. I don't even remember all the games we talked about. So you have to go back, watch it. And that's it. Anything else, guys?
Yeah, follow the boys. If you tune in, make sure you're following all three of us. We all like to get hot at different times. We're all together sometimes, no homo. But follow the boys. Tune in for next week's show. Looking forward to doing this with the boys.
Yeah. Loved being here today. This is fun. I can't wait to smash these picks today. And, it's going to be a lot more fun next week once we clean it up. I'm excited about that parlay we got locked in. Only other thing I got for you, Matt, see, your color is blue and his color is red. Mine's green, but my circle's red. Like, what's that all about?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dude, ask my logo guy. And poor Noel is asleep right now. And I forgot to respond to him. And so our screens where our heads are right now were completely black. And I was on the phone with Harris trying to figure out how to use Photoshop to make it transparent. It took me an hour. So anyways, I finally got it. That's why it looks kind of shitty. There's like a black box under there. Anyways, Noel will fix it. We'll be good to go next week. But that's it. First episode of Betting with the Boys. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you. I don't know. We'll probably do this next. Try to do it during the week.
Yeah, sometime next week. Don't give a date. We're all out of
I'm really sorry for saying we're gonna do it Thursday and then not even say anything when we didn't do it. It was JT's fault because he had a test. So anyways,
fuck you, JT.
Thank you guys. Lock in the parlays. Don't forget.